Okay, this is Mark recounting what happened at Jesus' death. Jesus has been arrested by the Romans on trumped up charges and he's been led out of Jerusalem to be executed by crucifixion. It is the worst manner of public execution. But his death wasn't an accident. It had a cosmic purpose to it. Did you see what Jesus cried out when he was killed? Line 34, my God, why have you forsaken me? You see, when Jesus goes to the cross, he is forsaken by God. He is cut off from him. He experiences the meaninglessness of life without God. He is left feeling utterly lost and alone. That is what we deserve. That's what we face outside of relationship with God. But look what else happens. Did you see it in line 38? That as Jesus dies, the temple curtain is torn in two. Now, the temple back then, it was the kind of physical place where God would meet with his people. And the curtain in that temple was a huge thing. It was 30 foot high, as thick as a man's hand. It hung as a barrier between the extra special place in the middle of the temple where God dwelt and the people. And so when the curtain tears in two as Jesus dies, it is a picture that the way to God has been opened up. Jesus experiences the meaninglessness of being separated from God so that we can experience the joy of meaning restored, of knowing and being known by God. You see, Jesus gets life without God so that we, through faith in him, could be restored to life with God. And so meaning and purpose, it's not something we've got to go out and try and create for ourselves. It's something that we're given by God through Jesus. We're given meaning restored back in relationship with the one who made us. We're given a meaning that is completely reliable. This is a meaning to life that endures when your relationship falls apart, or when you've got to retire from the career you've been doing for years, or when your plans for a family in the future don't quite stack up, or when that loved one dies. This is a meaning that is completely rational as well. This is a meaning to life that makes sense. That means that there is an overarching and enduring point and purpose to what we do. It's why Paul says in that verse a bit later on, for me to live is Christ. Paul's whole life is about Jesus, who has restored him back to relationship with God. And actually, can you see how this radically frees us to enjoy all these other things even more? Okay, because no longer is the pressure on relationships or work or kids to be the purpose in our life, but rather we can enjoy them for what they are, good things, without having the kind of suffocating pressure on them to be the things that provide our ultimate meaning in life, which is something that they will always fail to live up to. For now, we've got to land, but let me encourage you, as I did in the previous session, just to keep talking about these things with a Christian friend, because this stuff, it's not abstract theory. This is real life for real people. Ask a Christian friend to share something of their story of how knowing Jesus provides a meaning and a purpose to life in a way that nothing else does. And we'll be back for the next session.